Hello guys, Fireface guys here, and I'm going to be tanking some low level dungeons in Warlords of Draenor. I'm just loading in now to Iron Docks. So I'm a prop warrior, I'm level 94, and all I'm using gear wise is my DPS stuff, apart from I've got a couple of trinkets that I switched out for some tank ones, you can see there. And I've got Epic Shield 630 eye level, and I've also got a 549 item level fist weapon which has got agility on it. Don't ask me why. I've got heirloom shoulders too, and I've got all three Warforged sockets filled. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to explain what moves I'm using as I'm clearing, because this bit's really easy. You just clear the trash at the start, and I've got Thundershock, slows them down, Revenge, which is down here, number 3 I've got. Use that whenever it comes up. It's kind of like a cleave. I've got Demoralizing Shout as well, which is really handy to reduce damage output of enemies by 20%. Someone else has pulled all these now. And also Shockwave, it's like a pummel, so use it wisely. It also stuns everything in front of you in a cone. Very handy. Thunderclap, sorry, is the one you're going to be using the most when you've got lots of mobs, because it's got a very low cooldown, and Revenge as well. So they're the damage moves. I've also got some defensive moves as well on my 1 and 2 slot, and on my top mouse button I've got Shield Slam. Use that whenever it comes off cooldown because it generates rage. I've got Shield Barrier, which is the one I use the most, which absorbs damage, and Shield Block as well. It raises your block chance as well. It blocks everything, sorry. It doesn't raise your block chance. For 6 seconds you block everything. I've also got Devastate as well. It's the move you use when you've got nothing else basically to use. You can find that all written down anyway in the in the spec window with all your moves, which is quite handy to look at. So we're just clearing the trash now just before the first boss, which is basically a some orc warlord on the back of a wolf. So you kill the wolf first, and then he jumps off, and then you have to pick him up really quickly, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's pick these guys up. So Revenge is really good because it procs like it used to, like when you block or whatever, but also it works on a cooldown, so you can always guarantee to use it once every 9 seconds. I also have like Strike up there because it has a proc thing as well, and it tells you when it's up. I can't remember what the conditions are for its proc. It might be a block thing again, I don't know, but we're pulling the boss now. Revenge. I'm always trying to use my shield barrier whenever I can. So Dreadfang, now I've got to pick up the other guy really quickly, because he's come off the wolf now. So that's about 30% life, was it? I don't know. Oh, I forgot to use my pot as well. I've just used it now. I've got a potion. You buy it from a guy outside the front of your garrison. So if you don't already use those, it's really good to use them, and it gives you a 20% experience boost. I think it's 20%. Yep. For killing monsters and completing quests. So having that and your heirloom shoulders, or whatever heirlooms you have. See, I've only got the shoulders. I remember having tons of heirlooms when I played in the other expansions, but for some reason I've only got the shoulders on here now. And now here what we're going to do is mount up, because we're going to go all the way round and pick up these ogres, and all will be apparent in a second. You see these big balls here? They're a bit of a throwback from the Garrosh Hellscream fight during the Mr. Pandaria, because you'll see one of the guys is there. You go, and you get to mount up and aim them. Hopefully, no, he's not going to let me. But you jump in one and then you aim it, and you can look, just taking out all that trash basically. Just a little bit of fun, that really. You're not really supposed to kill that, I'm sure. And so now we're heading up towards the second boss now. So we've got some trash to kill, but it's all really easy stuff. So easy that I'm just gonna pull the whole lot, to be honest. That's probably a bit too much. Got to put my banner down because aggro is just crazy. Someone's just pulled. But we handled that and no one died, so that's alright. Now here you've got to watch out, because on the ship where the last boss is, which is where we're headed now, there's a ship in the dock. They start firing the cannons at us from over there. You can see the last boss over there. He's firing the cannons, and we have to run past this really quickly. And we hide behind here. Bloodlust, was that? No. I'm just using all the AoE moves I can, and trying to squeeze that shield block in there as well with my shield slam. Really quite simple. Got to be careful again there, because he fires through that gap as well. Blade Storm. I like those shoulders. Be a nice skin. And now they run out of ammo. They get complacent there and don't attack. Right, so here, I hope no one ninja pulls. Oh. Okay, so basically what we need to do is kill this dude first. That's the caster one. What I was going to show you how to pull it properly, but I didn't really get the chance. What you want to do is try and pummel her while she casts her first blood bolt, because when you do that you can then stack them all on top of each other just like that, although she's dead now. And then the next one you want to kill is this Nisa Nox. This is the hunter, so we killed the warlock first, then the hunter, and then Makog. Not going to lose aggro, but I like to switch early. And that was the second boss. And now we're going to head up to the third boss. He's like a giant lion, kind of panther thing that walks on two legs. Now don't worry about this here, because this big cleft tooth, he just kind of wanders off like on a rampage, and it's not you losing aggro, it's just what he does. It's the mechanic of how he works. Just makes it a little bit hard to get aggro on all of them straight away, that's all. I've just gone over 10 minutes, but never mind. I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible now. And we'll pull a second pack, shall we? Why not? Got all my cooldowns, so really good idea to use your cooldowns when you're leveling up as soon as you can to try and make good time in the dungeons. Thought I lost aggro there because someone's taking damage, but it's the fire. If you're healing here, you'll... Yeah, it's not good. The fire does a lot of damage. I think the healer just died in the fire there. Well, that was going to be quick, but... I'm going to raise him up quickly. And this pack here is actually avoidable, but I'm just going to smack it down. I know the healer hasn't got full life, but I don't really care. Doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to die straight away. Because I've got the Warlord crafted 3 out of 3 items, what it means is it's just really so much easier to tank this stuff. It's technically like level 100 gear. So here we are, this is the lion dude, Oshir, and he cleaves and he jumps about crazy like that. He's cleaving, he runs off to open these cages and there's monsters in the cage and you have to pick them up. Like, it could be anything, it could be like wolves, it could be bats, or I don't know, just whatever it is. If you're tanking, just pick them up. DPS is pretty good here though, so not much to worry about. And he's going down. And let's say he's running, and he's cleaving, so you need to get out of the way of that. He jumps on a random player, you see, nothing you can do about that. It's not aggro loss, it's just what he does. And there we go, pretty simple fight again, eh? So he can do that twice where he opens the cages, but if the DPS is good, he'll only get to do it. He'll only get to do it once. What did I get? That's not what I got. Play waste. Oh, cool! I need that. Oh, I just got mystically superior. Everything minimum of 450. Okay, so I'm falling behind now because I was messing about with my gear. Like my Ashes of Alar, you don't really get to do much flying in Warlords of Draenor, so they've made it so that you can use flying mounts as if they were riding mounts in Warlords of Draenor. That's a pretty cool thing. Warlords of Draenor, sorry, that's how you pronounce it. Supposedly. Not that I really care. So you kill this Cormac first on the last boss, and then another dude will pop up when he's dead. Zogosh, he needs to then die, and then when he's dead, Skullock, look, he throws you back like that, and then you have to run towards him, but you've got to get ready because you need to fly behind and take shelter because he fires absolutely everywhere on the ship, on the deck, and then he stops again, and then you have to go again. Am I going to make it? And then when you get to him, you interrupt him, and then the fight commences again. If you've got a priest that can do that thing where he pulls you towards them, it's good because they can run really fast and then pull you, and then you pick him up. Anyone can interrupt him, but it's important that the tank gets the aggro again after, otherwise, obviously, whoever interrupts him will die. I've got some legs as well. So that's it, guys. 50. No, I'll keep the ones I've got actually. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please click the like button, put any questions or anything in the comments box. Don't think there's too much to explain anyway, it's pretty simple, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, goodbye.